Overwatch just shared the origin story for Hazard and how he ended up joining the Phreaks gang. Guys, I was wrong. Let's have a look. Deemzies has failed us all. Blizzard just shared a new comic that outlines the origin story of the upcoming tank hero, Hazard. I made a whole video about him yesterday. Go check it out. I'll leave the link below. But when it comes to all the assumptions I made in the last few weeks, turns out I was wrong. Now, there is the regular comic that you can read on the Play Overwatch website. I'll link that one below. But there's also a video in which the voice actor for Hazard, Connor McLeod, reads out the story. Now, overall, when it comes to the voice, a lot of players were kind of surprised to hear it for the first time, since it sounds very different in stature. He has a rather light voice for being such a huge man, but that kind of gets explained in the comic. See, Hazard grew up in Scotland, part of a poor family that really struggled. A struggle that led to a lot of tensions within his family. He grew up as a young punk rocker, but eventually he joined the military because he wanted to make a difference in the system that had caused all of these family problems. He wanted to bring that change. But as he got his life on the tracks, he was involved with an accident. Well, rather, an Overwatch jet being shot down above Glasgow by an unknown plane, which ended up killing 15 people and wounding about 50 of them, including Hazard. He lost both his legs and his arm during that accident. His legs and his arm were replaced by basic cybernetics. Now, I want to stop here for a second, and I want to call out the lies that are in this comic. Clearly, this is yet another attack by the arm and leg-eating monster that is plaguing the world of Overwatch. And Blizzard is trying to cover it up with this comic. Shame on you. Anyways. The whole incident left him broken and disappointed, and he turned to a group of people he figured would make a difference. The Phreaks, his new family. They are a rebel group renowned for all of the adjustments or the augments that they do to a lot of people that are highly illegal. But those are the mods that made him from the young muscled man he already was to, Hazard basically. The huge tank that we will be testing this weekend. Now throughout the comic we get to meet the other Phreak members. There is of course Susie or Susanna, the Omnic with the rose tattoos, and the other Phreaks member that we saw in the trailer yesterday that seemed very popular in the community. She is called Boomslang. There also is Jackdaw, who kind of looks like some type of Tracer character, and Touch-Up, who is the one doing all of these cybernetic adjustments, and that has some really fancy looking glasses. And the final one is Revel. Revel is kind of special. Revel kind of looks like a bit of a leader type, if I had to take a guess. But what stood out for me is that they looked very familiar. They are actually the same model, the same type as Ramatra, the R7000 Ravager that was built by Anubis, but with a bit of a different paint job. By the way, all of these tattoos they show off explain the sprays that we have seen in all of the teasers. But yeah, no form more experiments, sadly. They're just that group of rebels that we saw in that original concept art that was shown off in that first trailer a long time ago. However, Moira does play a part in this comic, as some of the chapters in other parts of the world, including Morocco, again, they are definitely teasing a new map here. As those get taken down by Helix, Hazard feels that it's time to step up. So they decide to steal the vanadium, the black orb that we saw in Oasis. He even gets that port installed on his back that we see in the trailer to pump himself full of vanadium. Now, I have to be honest, I kind of like the Moira experiment idea a little better. I don't know. It just feels like it's a cyberpunk twist on a lot of the existing factions, without much of a tie-in to the actual lore, to be honest. But that might still change, I hope. Now, the comic does offer a whole new range of possible future heroes. I mean, all of them could be a great addition to the roster. All kind of cool. I also like the whole punk rock vibe that comes with the Phreaks. And I do think that Helix Securities in Morocco are being put up front for a good reason. I think something is coming. I do wonder, however, are they steering us away from the invasion storyline? I don't know. What do you think? And who is your favorite Phreaks member? Let me know in the comments. For now, however, that was it. I need to give my voice a rest. Seriously. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It always helps me out. I also want to thank my patrons. I could not make these videos without you guys. You have my eternal gratitude. You too can become part of the Omnic Post family over on patreon.com/theomnicpost. If you have a few minutes left, maybe check out my other videos. Click it. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.